worst.
That's the problem. I still don't have room in the garage for my car, so I do the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I can't even park in my own driveway because if I park in the driveway, my car will get covered with pine sap, and it's the worst.
What do I need to
We could shear that side of the tree off.
That's true. Okay, we're back. This is kind of where we started, right?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
where we started. Seeing if there's anything.
God, all this stuff looks so important, but does nothing. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, what did you say? Whoa, what?
That doesn't do anything. I
Nothing,
think
okay.
that's
It sounded
lets you-
important, though.
I think that lets you go home.
Really?
Does it, like, call an Uber or what?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
There's all these lenses all over the place that I think that they ought to do more as well.
I'm sure they do.
You got to know that, someone who's been through this game is just sitting there tearing their hair out, screaming at the screen while we're doing this.
they hate us.
And they should.
And they should, yeah. I mean, we would deserve that completely.
I'm hating us right now.
Me too. I hate us. I've hated us for a while.
Do something.
Pee on it.
I don't have that option.
What's the console
listen,
command
listen to
for
Joe,
that?
like he's like,
I would try
if
if
I
I
could,
could."
I would. Please, dear God.
It's like a stormtrooper helmet or something.
But seriously, I think one of the things that's daunting about games like this, one of the things that I noticed about Myst is I really struggled with Myst hard for probably, the first 3 or 4 hours. But at a certain point, I got to a stage where I felt like I started to sort of speak the game's language, like its puzzle language, and when I was able to finally start thinking that way, then the puzzles came together quickly. So
yeah.
That too.
So you just put something on the thing.
Just put a torch on the thing.
Anything else you can put on there?
Yeah.
Can you put the pinecone water on there?
The acorns.
Oops.
Huh.
Wish I knew how to toggle between those on the
Well, I'm interested to
inventory
know
better.
because did you notice that there are two little
Yes, I did.
pointy things? Big, nasty, pointy teeth.
Oh, no. So...
So if you click on that sand there, can you put sand in the little bucket or anything?
This just goes to show what happens when you leave behind an estate with no clear directions. If someone would have just left a will and said, "This is what I want done," it would have been so much easier.
Yeah. And that crank doesn't do anything, does it?
Come on.
Fill it with sand.
No.
It's like a meat grinder.
Doesn't let me.
God damn. That's interesting.
Can you put it in the meat grinder?
I feel like we've
No.
got
It's
like
giving you the little geary thingy, though.
I know,
127 different puzzles that we figured out how to do a piece of. Yeah, like
Interact
the
with,
pointy
but
things
I
are
don't-
interesting, aren't they? Like you're supposed to make
Something-
them meet up.
Something goes on with them. But
If you can make them meet up, or no, they're meeting.
They are already
They're leveled
meeting up.
at the start. Okay.
Right, right.
Well, fuck. I don't know.
Daniel Clifton is right on. We are missing some important items.
Yeah,
We
I'm
have to be.
pretty sure, but I don't.
Joe is like clicking on every damn thing he can think of to click on, and this game is sort of limited. It's like everything's pretty much nailed down except the stuff you can interact with.
Right.
So you kind of just have to scour every inch of the island, clicking on every damn
Click
thing
on everything.
before you realize whether or not there's something you can pick up, which is the worst,
Yeah, that's
mainly.
interesting.
And no concept of time.
The
Always
interesting
sunny here.
thing, though, Joe, is if you look at that bin that has the sand in it,
Mm-hmm.
it looks an awful lot like some of the bins that we see on other parts of the island that are on top of some of like the posts and things like that. Like maybe
Right.
those could be filled with a measure of sand at some point
Yeah.
to do something.
Looks
Gorilla
like
face.
I was going to say, it looks
It
like
does.
an ape.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Is that Matt?
Oh, thank you. It's got more hair than I do.
You see how I did that? Yeah.
That was excellent. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, it's I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
No, you're not that far off. My underbite isn't quite as severe.
Are you a silverback?
Yeah, no, I don't know what we're missing.
You got some glowy crystals around, but you can't take
Yeah.
I
them.
can't take any of those. This thing, something's happening with that, but I don't know what. 'Cause I need this, whatever that is.
Some sort of scooper for the sand. Do we have some sort
No,
of
it looks like a
scooper for the sand?
knob. You know,
Daniel Clifton is asking if maybe we should
knows?
find a scooper for the sand. Can we find a scooper?
scooper duper.
I don't know.
Like a bucket or a cup.
I mean, at this point, sort of feels like all we can do is go back over all the rooms we've been in so far and just kind of review them systematically.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard to separate what's an actionable item from,
And what happens if you
What's a
light it up and
clue?
stand in front of it?
you know.
I go blind.
You're right, and we don't really know what the difference is there between clue and stuff.
Let's try. Do I have the torch active? No.
See if you can point it at something else.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
always sounds really
That
impressive.
makes sense.
That's why I'll try pointing it down at this thing.
Holy frickin'.
Leave it on there,
I
man.
know, I'm trying.
Joe's trying things.
Captain's got to do stuff.
Giant. Go press the button.
The button.
It's all this effort in order for you to put in your tickets so that you can get like a little plushie.
Ooh, what you find, Joe? Why that's shiny looking. For the switch.
By all means.
Switch.
Switch it.
To the
Close the reticle.
It's closing. Close. Ooh.
Nope, rethrow it.
Ooh, that not work. Okay.
All right,
So it
that
presents you
lit up.
with a button,
I pushed the
Two
button.
buttons.
and it looks like they want you to put like a little crystal-y thing in there.
Do you have a little crystal-y thing?
A crystal-y thing.
Like a, what?
I think it lit it up, didn't it?
I don't know. But when you push it, nothing is happening.
Right.
Okay.
But
Will the telescope point at other similar...
there's a button here.
Things.
Oh, it maybe I got to go and push all of these. No.
Now that one's not lit up.
No.
Can you point
I don't know where I would
the
point it.
telescope at it?
I don't know where. No.
Although,
No.
wait a second now. See, now it looks like...
There has to be some sort of way to reflect it.
The first one that you pointed it at looked like it had two settings. My guess is that there's another setting for it. If somehow you can put the blue torch in and shine it at it, then the other setting is active.
Maybe.
Um,
But the blue torch can't be lit.
but the blue torch is giving us troubles. So that almost looks to me like a little sort of hexagon-shaped crystal or something. like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has
It's
to
almost
get
like a little
popped in
power
there.
because, well, no, because the other one's lit up.
Is
Unless
that
it-
one
unless
missing
it's-
its crystal?
Well,
no.
to me, that's saying
Oh, no. Did it go off? See, it lights up.
okay.
I wonder,
Okay,
maybe
now-
it was off. Maybe the other ones will
Yeah,
push
now it's lit up. So
But once it's lit, do you go move the telescope and point to another one?
I can't really.
I don't know.
I can't, because this one, I can't see the telescope, so I don't know what to point
Yeah.
it to.
go try pushing the button on the other one you found there and see if it does anything.
Oh, it turned it off.
Oh, is that, or is it on a timer of some kind? But you see that little amber circle in the upper right?
Up here, yeah.
Yeah, there's one below it. I wonder if
Right.
that one lights up blue if you find a way to put the blue torch in and shine at it if you get some other...
Maybe.
And this thing is still lit up. So my guess is that you pushing that other button turned it off.
Right.
And
Right. So
Wasn't there one out on the edge of...
there was, and it reacted the same as the one up on top by the door.
Daniel says maybe if you flip the lever, it activates the other buttons.
I think what they do is they go down.
Oh, is that what happened when
Yeah.
they
so,
closed?
yeah.
Oh, because it closes the aperture.
Right.
The aperture closes, cuts off the light, and then they all... Okay,
Right.
that makes sense.
Right.
So this allows you to
Yeah. See.
leave the lens focused,
Push
but-
push the buttons.
hide the thingamajiggers without changing the focus of the lens. Well, now that we know this, though, are there other areas on the island where we saw apertures similar to this?
Down out near the edge of the water. Up by where the hanging rope was.
Right,
There's one
there's-
out there
Was
on
there?
the little...
There's this little
Promontory.
one here.
No, I'm thinking of the circles that you point the lens at. Was there another one of those?
Yeah, but that's why I was wondering if you can find where these are. Is there a way either to activate them individually? That's why I didn't know if that was a
Right.
rope or if it was some sort of electrical conductor.
Yeah, I think it's just a rope.
It probably is.
And there's
I'm
nothing
overthinking.
else nearby that looks like it would be a lens of some sort.
Can you light it on fire? Oh, sorry, wrong game.
So I don't know what goes there, if anything, or if that's just...
What game were you thinking?
I don't know. Sounds like an awesome game, though.
So
Yeah.
there's this one.
That light stuff on fire game. I love that one.
What happens if you press that button now?
I think it'll turn off the other one.
Probably.
Oh,
What?
Or turn it on, maybe.
I bet...
What is
I don't know.
the connection? Exactly.
Is it
Okay.
a certain order?
I mean, it's possible, but I don't recall seeing anything that would sort of clue us in that there was an order.
Of... No, I
Required.
agree. There's anything
But-
over there but a door I couldn't open.
Well, try clicking it, though.
Yeah, no, this is...
Do these
kinda-
light up?
They do,
Oh, they do. So when they're active, you know it.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
And this got us to our broken, so this is where we started over here.
Daniel, that's why we drink beer when we play these games, so our brain doesn't hurt. We like to keep ourselves relatively pickled.
Loose.
Yes, because it does not help us in any way solve the puzzles, but it prevents potential issues with things like aneurysms and stroke.
Katie, we need some sort of fanfare when you return. You need someone else to say, Katie has returned.
Alright, that doesn't help.
You're not going to do this again, are you?
Yes.
Don't put
Dear
it back
God,
in there.
No, no.
No.
Okay, now this is our favorite room.
This is our favorite room.
Oh, God damn it. Wait a second. Go to the left. Back towards the door. Okay, next to the door.
Bold taste green
Okay,
tea.
that lever next to the door.
That'll wake you up.
That one opened this door.
That opened the door that we
It unlocked it, yeah.
came through.
No more slidey puzzle.
It opened this gate,
Okay.
which allowed us to go over here.
I see. I got it. I understand where my failings were.
I don't know if I dared push that or not.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Joe.
Okay.
See, now that didn't light up before.
No, it didn't.
So why now?
I don't know.
What did we did?
Do we go try the... So that's still lit up.
Yeah.
Do we go try this one?
Don't
Yeah.
light it.
See what happens. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what? Okay, we did something. Dumb luck.
What happened?
Or just dumb.
I don't know. It's still focused.
Okay. So we did what?
I don't know.
What did we do? Oh, No?
We made it go
There?
down.
Are there? But the
Maybe now go around and check on some of those doors that were closed to us and see if any of the symbols are lit up or something.
Anyway.
the three of us playing this game together really is just the blind leading the blind, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Nothing happening
it's
there.
really bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, part of our strategy for tonight was that Caleb was going to be with us, who has probably played more of this game than any of us, who was going to provide us with a few insights as we go along. So we are literally flying blind.
Flying
right?
blind. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's Caleb's fault.
There we go. Perfect.
Blame Caleb.
Perfect.
Oh, hey. This
hey,
wasn't
what?
like this before.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Oh,
Well,
it's a-
look, take a sketch, please.
It's a puzzle. Huh.
Really? There's puzzles
Yay,
in this game?
Joe!
That's weird.
When are we going to get the guns? Guns.
All right, so
A
I
scimitar.
suppose this does.
I don't know. Looks ridiculous.
So like some sort of
Kinda
hammered dulcimer.
Steampunky.
It's a dulcimer.
I don't think it's a dulcimer, but
Maybe it's a giant harmonica.
all right. So
What happens if you whang it against those stones? Technical term. Because it's 9 o'clock X and 3 o'clock.
nothing's happening with this, not yet.
Okay.
You removed the Doomafodger from the whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah,
the
that's-
dulcimer.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
That's in his inventory.
You took
now.
the xylophone off of there and did something with it?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know where it goes, but because that looks completely different or new. So we got to find something that this might fit into.
It's gearified. Anything else in your inventory that would give us an indication of what that thing might be? No other drawings from other rooms that would tell us about that? Dealy Bobber?
That
Is there anyone we
Oh,
can...
sure. I checked the chat and everyone's telling us to look at the drawing.
which drawing?
I don't know.
One we can beat with it.
Something.
Let's see. I don't think we have any drawings that pertain to that.
No, but it sure was a lot more convenient checking the inventory than running around the island again.
It's not,
for sure.
it's not as much fun.
True, and you're not getting enough exercise points, so your Quern bit is going to be gathering lots of steps and stairs.
Let's see. Where would that go?
If you make some sort of rudimentary lathe,
What is that from, anyway?
Galaxy
Galaxy
Quest.
Quest
Okay.
again. We're
right.
back on Galaxy Quest. I'm inclined to follow up on what Elizabeth is asking. When you interacted with the lock thingy,
The lock thingy.
the one that came up out of the
This
magic.
thing?
Well, that thing, but the pedestal that you took it from,
Yeah.
it wasn't doing anything trying to slide the thing up and down or
No.
touch the metal bars or anything. You can't shove it back down into the pedestal or anything.
Yeah, so, I mean, it needs something. Oh. No, obviously not that. Otherwise, it would have put it in there.
Well, unless it was just standing there waiting
Well,
to be put in.
it's active, so, well, yeah, it's
Very confusing.